You know, I am responsible single-handedly for the Xbox One sucking. People are going to say, well, how are you responsible? It's very simple. When I jumped ship from the CEO of the Quad Brotherhood over to the 360 for Call of Duty about 2-3 years ago, it was quite apparent Xbox One knew they had a diamond in the rough. They knew they had the only voice that really mattered on YouTube. And when they had that signed, sealed, and delivered, they knew that was it. They didn't have to put any more effort into their new Xbox console coming up, the Xbox One. So, therefore, they had me signed, sealed, delivered. They didn't put any effort into their new console product. Then when the new ones came out, I did my diligent research. Actually, a year's subscription of PlayStation Network for free. And I came to the conclusion that I'm getting the PlayStation 4. Now, I had some remorse, I'm not going to lie to you, over it. And I thought, did I make the right decision? Knowing that Call of Duty was looming around the corner. And I wasn't sure. But I'm going to tell you something. Since I made this decision, and Microsoft seeing that I switched over to the PS4, and they already made the decision along the product lines of making their other Xbox One and not putting any effort into it because they thought they had me signed, sealed, delivered. What? Wait, you got a problem? Turn your fucking head now. Huh? Fucking asshole. That's right, turn your fucking, keep going. I had to throw left-handed, so it might not look good, but stupid fucking nun walking her chihuahua. Looking at me wrong because I'm making a fucking video. Whatever, I'm walking down a... Whatever, that's right. Yeah, fucking running, almost fell down, it was hilarious. But anyway. So when you see a beast of my stature switch over to the PlayStation 4, diligently, you got to say to yourself one thing. Microsoft knew they were done. When I switched over, they didn't even try getting the rights to Call of Duty. Now, that being said, Call of Duty is on the PS4 now, and it's made by Treyarch. And if Treyarch can assimilate anything close to Black Ops 1, damn, we're looking like a beast. So I am solely responsible, the Quad Brotherhood CEO and founder, for the Xbox One being done upon impact. It's almost as if this was a premeditated, calculated strike. Did I switch over on purpose 3 years ago? No one knows. Am I a Sony plant? Did I switch over 3 years ago for this sole purpose? Because I knew it would benefit us in the long run. Do I work for Sony? No one knows. But it's almost premeditated. Like I had this in counting and calculated for 3 years now. Because now that Sony has exclusive rights to Call of Duty, and Xbox relinquished them, you got to be wondering yourself and saying to yourself, was this in the works all along? Was that move to Xbox 360 in 2009 or 10, whenever it was it calculated? Maybe it was. No one knows for sure, but I will say this. Whatever it was a thing of genius. So being skeptical upon impact of buying the PS4, I no longer am. I realized that Xbox One realizes they're done. When they had me signed, sealed, delivered, they thought they had everything. Well, the PS4 people presented a nice little portfolio for me to look at. And I took it. And now I have no buyer's remorse. Now, that being said, even the great General MLD couldn't lead the Xbox One out of the doldrums. The doldrums Xbox, even the staunchest Xbox fanboys are hating on the Xbox One right now. So the great General MLD couldn't even pull the Xbox One. It couldn't even pull it out, so it is what it is. Microsoft and Xbox fanboys just got to accept it. The Quad Brotherhood, we didn't need a Deuce Brotherhood because the Deuce was great. I had to come pick the Trey Brotherhood members or the PS3 members off their ground face first. They were down dismissively on the ground. I had to pick them up face first, show them the way of the Trey Brotherhood, and now renamed the Quad Brotherhood. Nothing but greatness on the horizon. There are some people that make these videos with one hand and they have to switch hands. I'm tired. Not me. But anyway, that's the video for today. I'm solely responsible for the Xbox One being done. Quad Brotherhood is reborn and rebirthed. Anyway, that's the video. Quad. Remember the tray for life, how'd it go? Tray for life. Now it said, look, quad for life. You got a problem?